says, a fluent person reads and speaks in such a manner that words and thoughts flow smoothly with apparent ease. And like it says, why it's important. If the speaker lacks fluency, well, listeners, their minds are going to wander, or maybe some wrong ideas are conveyed. So that second paragraph talks a couple of things that we could do. It talks about if we're unfamiliar with certain words, that can cause hesitancy, or lack of preparation, or if too many words are emphasized, fluency can be impaired. So we can see the quality of fluency is really something we want to have. Now, we have Sierra, and she's going to be answering this question: what explains the various racial characteristics brought from the reasoning book? And her setting is explaining your belief to a non-witness relative.
Thank you, Auntie Susie, for picking me up from school.
Oh, you're welcome, Sierra. Your parents will be here soon to pick you up. And when they get here, I have a question for them. You know, I was watching that game show called the American Bible Challenge, and there was a question that was brought up in that show that I didn't know the answer to. And since you and your family really study the Bible a lot, I thought for sure they could answer my question.
My mom likes that game show too. What was the question?
Well, it was, according to the Bible, where did all the races come from? I just didn't know where I could find the answer to that in my Bible.
I know the answer to that question.
Really?
Yes. My family and I were studying for the theocratic ministry school. That's one of our meetings at the Kingdom Hall. The answer to your question can be found in one of our publications called Reasoning from the Scriptures. Let me grab my book and Bible.
Okay.
The answer to your question can be found under the section Races of Mankind. Our first clue can be found in the first book of the Bible, Genesis 1:28. Auntie Susie, would you like to read that?
Sure. Genesis 1:28, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Further, God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and become many, and fill the earth, and subdue it, and have in subjection the fish of the sea, and the flying creatures of the heavens, and every living creature that is moving upon the earth."
Did you notice the command Jehovah gave to Adam and Eve?
It says here that they were to fill the earth.
Yes, and that means they were to have children, and that all the people on the earth are descendants of the first human pair, Adam and Eve. The second clue can be found in Acts 17:26. Well, that says, "And he made out of one man every nation of men to dwell upon the entire surface of the earth." So this means that every nation of people comes from the same ancestor. The people in China, South America, Europe, and all the other countries are all descendants of Adam and Eve. Notice what it says in the Reasoning book, what scientists have to say about it. All men today belong to a single species, Homo sapiens, and are derived from the common stock.
But all the people from those different countries, they look so different. How can it be that they came from the same parents?
Well, to answer your question, the third and final clue comes from Genesis 9:18 and 19. So that will say, "And Noah's sons who came out of the ark were Shem and Ham and Japheth. Later, Ham was the father of Canaan. These three were Noah's sons, and from these was all the earth's population spread abroad." So the children of Noah carried all the different characteristics of the different races.
How could that be, Sierra?
Well, Some are shorter than others, and some may be taller. Some have blonde hair, while others have brown hair. Others have blue eyes, and others may have brown eyes. For an example, the Bible speaks of one of Ham's sons being dark. The reasoning book quotes from a book called Chronology, A Human Life, written by scientists that say the same thing.
Well, thank you, Sierra. I can really understand now where all the races come from, and I'm so impressed that you were able to show me that from the Bible. I think maybe you and your family should go on that show.
Oh, Auntie Susie.
Looks like we have a new member giving talks at our school. We really enjoyed that, Sierra. And one of the things I noticed that you were reading out of the reasoning book and out of the Bible. You did a real good job. In fact, if we go to page 83 on accurate reading, it talks about how important that is. It says, careful and correct reading is a fundamental part of conveying accurate knowledge of Bible truth. So if you can't speak clearly, we're not going to get the message across. In fact, third paragraph there, last sentence, it says, our goal should be to read the Bible to the best of our ability. I think you did a fine job there. Really appreciate that. Now we have one more talk. Brother Kroll is going to be giving us, and his information is why we view Jehovah